What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and this is
Holly.
And we are Coaster Maniacs, and we are here on Sunday. April 8th has finally come. Today is WrestleMania. We are a little late on our predictions, but that's okay. It is before the show. And we haven't been uploading recently. We've been dealing with sicknesses and mainly me getting the stomach bug, flu, whatever you want to call it. And it wasn't a fun 2 weeks, but I'm going to try getting out the John Cena calls out The Undertaker many times over the last 4 weeks. I'm going to try putting out those. I'm going to try getting our reactions out to the Dana Bryan returning to the in-ring. We are going to be recording, for sure, WrestleMania. There's no doubt about it. We haven't decided if we're going to do live stream yet, or if we're just going to do videos. We're probably just going to do videos. Just to make it a little easier. Maybe live stream tomorrow or SmackDown, or maybe leave a comment if you want us to live stream WrestleMania. And if we get enough of them, maybe we just might. Today, right now, we are doing WrestleMania 34 predictions. There are 14, yes, 14 matches, so let's get right into them. This is going to be our opinions. If you don't agree with them, that's fine. We can't please everybody. And we're also trying to predict how the matches will go, order-wise, which we're probably going to be wrong, but WWE, we might get them right, who knows. Alright, so this is what we have first. Ready?
Yes, go ahead. I'm just writing.
So the kickoff show, we know is going to be the Cruiserweight match in both Battle Royals. I might have guessed this wrong. They're probably not going to do 2 Battle Royals right in a row. But I put it as the first things first, probably the Cruiserweight match between Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander. It's the finals of the tournament that they launched on 205 Live a few, I want to say about a month ago, with the new general manager, who I still consider being Rockstar Spud, not Maverick, whatever his name was that they gave him. So, you don't really follow 205 Live that much, Holly, so you don't really know who these people are.
Nope. I'm completely lost.
So, who do you think's going to win this match?
Cedric.
You're picking Cedric Alexander? Okay.
I don't know who he is, but I'm picking him.
I'm going to pick him as well. I think they're going to put the belt on him. That's just the way I think that they're going to end up doing it. I mean, he tried getting it before, so why not now on WrestleMania? Alright, so moving on. I put, interesting enough, I put the Andre the Giant Battle Royal next, which there's many people in the match, from Matt Hardy to Elias to, I don't know if this story's true, guys, but they said that one of the members, the announcer or backstage person, said that Kurt Angle's got his way in this match. I don't know if she met Kurt Hawkins and said Kurt Angle instead of Kurt Hawkins. I don't know. If Kurt Angle's in it, maybe it's a warm-up match for him. I don't know. It's just hard to believe that Kurt Angle would be
in 2 matches.
In that, especially with his match later on. But with that said, who do you think is going to win the men's Battle Royal?
I don't know who's in it.
You know, well, you got pretty much just say one of the low card people, and you'll probably get your answer. There could be a couple surprises in there. You never know. Jeff Hardy's cleared and ready to go. He could be in it.
Ooh, Jeff Hardy.
Big
I'm gonna go with that.
Big Cass could be in it. He's cleared from what I heard, or getting there.
Jeff or Matt Hardy, one of the 2.
It could be anybody. I'm picking Woken Matt Hardy, though. That's who I would definitely give. And I think Bray Wyatt might help out, possibly. So now we move into the women's Battle Royal. There, you know, all of your typical women who's not in a title match is pretty much being thrown into this match. You know, just so, I mean, it's a payday for them, pretty much, is what's been over the last few years. Just get all the women that are not in the title match, put them in a match, one giant match, and there you go. You never know, there could be some surprises in this one, too. Maybe you have Nikki Bella come back, maybe you have Brie Bella come back. They are
will be there.
They are going to be there for John Cena and Daniel Bryan. I'll pick first this time, and I don't really know. I mean, do you give Carmella another accolade from that? Okay, this is what they need to do. They need to put Mandy Rose in there and make her the first woman eliminated from that, because she's been getting eliminated first from the Royal Rumble, the Elimination Chamber Women's match. This will just be another thing to her list. I think the winner will be Becky Lynch. That's what I'm picking. My pick is Becky Lynch. Who do you think? I mean, you have Natalya, you have
Naomi.
Naomi.
I'm going with Naomi.
You're going with Naomi?
So I can spell her name now.
I can see that happening. And that's all the pre-show. 2-hour pre-show starting in about 3 hours from now. It's about 2:45. Actually, it's about almost 3 o'clock. So about 2 hours from now, 5 o'clock. So we move on to the main card. And I think they start out with the U.S. title match. I could be wrong, but I think the U.S. title match will start the show off. Again, if we're wrong, we're wrong. And we have Rusev going up against Bobby Roode, going up against Randy Orton, who's the champion, going up against Jinder Mahal. Rusev was added really late, and I heard it was because he asked for his release again, because he was not happy on where his direction was going with his storylines and stuff. So, I guess to please him, they threw him in the U.S. title match, which was originally supposed to be a triple threat. So with that, who do you think is going to win out of those four? I know who I'm picking. So far we've picked pretty much the same people except for the women's match. So 14 matches. You're picking Randy Orton to retain. Okay. As much as I would like to see Randy retain and Bobby Roode take it, and God hope we will not have Jinder Mahal win, I think they give it to Rusev. He's been saying that this will make it a full circle from when he lost the U.S. title to John Cena many WrestleManias ago. I believe it was WrestleMania 31 when they were in California. And they were in the outside stadium when Sting fought Triple H, which we'll not discuss that. So, yeah, I think it will come full circle. I think Rusev will win. He is extremely over right now with Rusev Day and everything. Even though he's supposed to be a heel. But yeah, I think we'll have new champ, Rusev. So next match, I think that will be on the list here. I'm thinking that they will do the Raw Tag Team title match. Interesting choice, I think. Which is, of course, Sheamus and Cesaro, The Bar, against Braun Strowman and a partner of his choosing that we do not know of yet. I have a couple interesting theories on who his partner might be. But for now, I'm saying that Braun Strowman and his partner win. What about you?
Braun.
Okay, and do you have any idea who his partner might be?
Big Show.
Okay. So you're picking Big Show to be his partner, which I'm surprised you know about that, because a lot of people thought the Big Show was, and I was thinking of picking the Big Show too, I'll be honest. A lot of people thought the Big Show was retired, but he said in a recent interview that he's been training actually to return, and that he wasn't retired, and that all the rumors of him quietly letting his contract expire and retiring into a production backstage role are false. He signed a multi-year deal contract with WWE and will now try to return in ring. So I was thinking it was either going to be the Big Show. There's been a lot of rumors going around about Rey Mysterio being it. A lot of people are saying no, it's not, because it was unreliable sources that were saying that, and plus he was still hurt, and he showed up in other places. But I did read before this recording, literally right before, that a big name was spotted in the WWE hotel that they book for WrestleMania. And that name was Rey Mysterio. He was seen in the hotel that WWE booked for WrestleMania. So, will he be his partner? Will he be in the Battle Royal? Will he be in some other capacity? Who knows? So it could be Rey Mysterio. It could be Elias, which would make no sense. It could be Samoa Joe, or what a lot of people are speculating, it could be Bray Wyatt. Returning Bray Wyatt as a new amped up version of Bray. But realistically, I think it's going to be Big Show or Rey Mysterio. So, and just to be different from you, you're picking Big Show. I'm going to pick Rey Mysterio. So we're differential there. So I'm saying Rey. Okay, so match number 6 on our list here, I'm put is the Intercontinental title match between The Miz, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor. Now, all three of these men are really good in the ring. They've been having really good matches between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor over a couple weeks, with Miz on commentary, talking a lot about his newborn baby girl, who a lot of people are saying is turning him face, but who do you think is going to win this?
Seth Rollins.
Right away. Okay. You think Seth Rollins.
He's my favorite.
When has Seth Rollins become your favorite?
Because now he's a good guy.
Well, if you watch the Hall of Fame, and actually, JJ, who was inducted for the Warrior Award this year, said that The Miz was his least favorite wrestler. But after the show was over, he interviewed JJ and asked why he was his least favorite. He's like, I don't know. And he basically said that Miz was gonna win the match. He'll give him that, but he did not forgive Seth Rollins for betraying the Shield and going after Roman Reigns. He made it clear he didn't forgive him. Well, it's a little kid, so what are you gonna do? I was going to say Seth Rollins myself. So we keep agreeing for some reason. There's no penalty to this. We're not going to eat a pepper or something like that.
We are great minds who think alike.
Yeah. Not yet. Later down the road, maybe once we start doing more of these predictions and stuff, we might do some crazy stuff or punishments or something. Give us ideas. Comment below. That could be a dangerous thing to do. Anyway, it has to be gluten-free because she can only eat gluten-free. But
special.
Maybe a pepper or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think Seth Rollins. It's been built up for him to win it. I think a lot of people think it's going to be Seth. And yeah, I just think of this. I think The Miz is going to go away. He could go away on a maternity leave and be with his wife and his child for a little bit. Come back, and then you have another storyline of him trying to get it again and become the all-time best IC champion. That's his goal, it seems. So next, I think we'll have the SmackDown Tag Team title match between the Usos, the Bludgeon Brothers, and the New Day. There was an interesting story that the WWE app, I guess, rumor has it that they put out an article where they sent out to users for a couple minutes and quickly deleted it that it was going to be a TLC match. That was never announced, so I don't know if it will be. I don't know if they're just going to announce it then. But it's interesting that the New Day go from being the host to being in a championship match. Who do you think is going to win?
Usos.
You think the Usos are going to retain?
Usos.
Okay, so you're picking the Usos. I am picking the more logical choice, and I'm picking Bludgeon Brothers. I think the Bludgeon Brothers have not had...
Really?
Well, they're being destructive right now. They just tore them apart on SmackDown a couple weeks ago and just ran shot through all of them. And plus, Usos have had the title for quite a bit. The New Day's had the title for quite a bit. Bludgeon Brothers, I think it's their time. Maybe, maybe not. Interesting fact, though, the Usos have never competed on the main card of WrestleMania. They were
Really?
always in the pre-show. So this is their first time ever being on the main show, which is going to be pretty cool because they were complaining about it a couple times before, where they would like to get that nice pay for being the main show. Okay, so next I have the first women's match. I kind of forgot about them when I was making my list, so I put them later in the show. The whole women's revolution going on right now too. I think we're going to have the Raw Women's title match, which is Alexa Bliss.
Who's the champion?
Who's the champion? Who, I don't know. I like Alexa Bliss, and she's versing Nia Jax. I like Nia Jax as well. I like both of them. So it's hard to pick a winner here. Well, who are we kidding? We know what the storyline is. It's Alexa Bliss bullying her way to try to get Nia Jax emotional. Who are you picking?
Nia Jax.
Yeah, I think it's obvious that Nia Jax is going to win. However, I'm thinking, and this is going to shock, I think, Holly and maybe a couple other people. I'm thinking we're going to get a Carmella cash-in on Nia Jax at WrestleMania tonight. I think she's going to try to cash in on Raw's champion because, don't forget, she could do women Raw or SmackDown champion. It doesn't have to be SmackDown, like everybody was presuming. And I think it'd be a great storyline saying that she can't get the briefcase cashed in on SmackDown because there's always something in the way. Charlotte's kicking the briefcase away, or she always gets right back up, or there's always something else. So cash in on Nia Jax and probably have her lose. Let's be fair. It's probably gonna be her losing. She'll be completely wrong. She could. There was a rumor going around that she was going to cash in on the winner of the SmackDown women's match and lose, because she said if you're going to lose, might as well lose on the biggest stage of them all, WrestleMania. There's rumors that she was going to win. So with that, I don't know. I'm thinking that it's going to be on the Raw's Women's Champion because it'd be a good shock. No one will really expect it. Would you have expected that?
No.
If I didn't say it, it makes sense. So,
And she only has so long to cash it in now.
yeah, I know. So with that, we'll move on to who do you think? Well, we'll get to that. We're gonna get to I think the WWE title match between AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. This match has the potential to be match of the night. As long the New Day, Bludgeon Brothers, and Uso match can be that way too. A lot of these matches could be. And this one's a tough choice. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. Who do you have?
Shinsuke.
You think Shinsuke's gonna win it?
He's going to be the underdog.
Knee to face. I don't know if I would consider him being an underdog, but I don't know. I like AJ Styles. I like Shinsuke. Two faces going off against each other. You don't really get that often. Shinsuke won when they were in the Tokyo Dome for New Japan Wrestling. I don't know if they'll think of that or not. I think it's going to be an awesome match. I think AJ Styles retains. I don't know if I like that. I don't know. I would love to have Shinsuke win it. So I'm torn either way. I would be happy if Shinsuke won it. I'll be happy if AJ retained. Speaking of Shinsuke Nakamura, I would love for those two to main event WrestleMania, but I don't think it's going to happen. And yet, the winner of the Royal Rumble is supposed to main event WrestleMania, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, it's been this way for a couple years now, where it's been Roman Reigns being, in the main event. And ironically enough, who did Shinsuke eliminate to win the Royal Rumble? Roman Reigns. Who's going to main event WrestleMania? Roman Reigns. Why? So, with that, we move on to the next match. I think it's going to be the Ronda Rousey, Kurt Angle match versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Which, this is another first. I don't know if you've noticed at all. This is going to be Stephanie McMahon's first match ever at WrestleMania. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
She's never wrestled at WrestleMania before.
Really? And she's the owner. She's never wrestled.
At WrestleMania. No, she's wrestled in other places, not WrestleMania. They've never teamed up with each other before, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, never. And Stephanie and Shane McMahon have never wrestled on the same show, which is pretty cool too. They're both going to be, brother and sister, both going to be on the same show wrestling. Alright, so I think it's obvious for this match. I think it's Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. I think it's obvious that I think it's just going to be Ronda making Stephanie tap out eventually. Hopefully Ronda's ready. I know a lot of people are worried that it's going to be a match that kind of falls apart. Hopefully we're wrong. It'd be a big shock if they make Ronda Rousey lose her debut match. A lot of firsts in this match, too.
She's
First wrestling match for her.
Good.
Who do you have?
Ronda.
Yeah.
She's going to dominate.
Ronda and
She's going to
Kurt Angle.
dominate Stephanie.
Maybe.
She's a force.
There's also a rumor that was going around to make Triple H tap out to Ronda Rousey, too.
Well, that'd be funny.
It'd be funny. But
That would be
Okay.
awesome.
So moving on, I think now we have SmackDown Women's Champion match. Charlotte, the Queen, as you call her,
She's the queen.
against Raw's Asuka. So I think this is going to be a really good match. There was rumors going both ways. There's rumor that in a few more weeks from now, they're showing shows for Charlotte to face Carmella for the title for some of the house shows. But as we all, or some show, I forgot where it was, we all know the card is subject to change, and they will not give away a match like that, especially a WrestleMania match, for the result for free like that. They would put a dummy match basically, and
What's a dummy match?
a match that they're just putting a placeholder until they can announce the real match.
Oh.
Kind of like
I felt really dumb asking that.
yeah. So basically, they would put that match in, like, say if Asuka wins, then Asuka will be facing that or whatever. So anyway, it's Charlotte versus Asuka, streak versus title. Rumor has it Asuka's going to be undefeated until next year, WrestleMania 35, when she faces Ronda Rousey, which right now rumored to be the main event of WrestleMania 35, first time ever if that happens. So I'm picking Asuka. Who do you pick?
Asuka.
Kind of obvious, I think. The streak's going to be living on. I don't think that they will end two streaks in the same building. I'm talking about Undertaker's streak a couple of years ago against Brock Lesnar. Still upset about that.
Little cheer.
Yeah, well, hey, Undertaker. And although it would be amazing if they did that, having two streaks in one building, New Orleans would not be a good place to have a streak if you're going to be going to WrestleMania there. Now, here's the question. Do you think there would be a cash-in tonight? I think there kind of has to be.
There has to be either one. She'll either cash in on Raw or
Who
SmackDown.
do you think it will be? You know my prediction. I know who I'm picking.
I'm gonna go with Raw because she can't defeat Asuka, and you know it.
Well, that's the thing. It was rumored that she said, "Well, if I'm gonna lose to Asuka, why not lose to Asuka on the biggest station of them all, WrestleMania?"
We'll make her famous.
So, who do you think? You think she's gonna cash in on the Raw champion or SmackDown champion?
SmackDown, I think now.
Well, see now you see how this works. I say something and then she changes her mind. So, okay, what's your official answer?
SmackDown.
So you think probably Asuka. Okay. So again, we're different with that. And with that, I have here on this list, I think now is a good time for
Hall of Fame.
the Hall of Famers to come out and do their thing where they do every year. They bring out the Hall of Famers. and show them on stage. Well, speaking of Hall of Fame, we watched. Luckily, I was working, and we could fast forward through quite a bit because again, it was a long show.
It seems to drag out every year.
They say they're going to get better with that, but a lot of people's stories kind of went. And you know, about that, when Goldberg came out, there's pictures of it everywhere, that half of the WWE superstars already left. There was, all you see is a picture with barely any wrestlers sitting in their chairs. So
They're like, oh, I'm done with this shit.
yeah, a lot of them left. I'll have to bleep that out. A lot of them left because of probably getting ready for access or training a little bit. I don't know, but yeah, Goldberg didn't have a big crowd wrestlers-wise. And Ronda Rousey apparently also signed every single, or took pictures with every single fan that asked. Probably
that doesn't happen very often.
She was the only one that did it, apparently. Probably to make up for that. I don't know, or maybe she's just having fun. First time, I don't know, who knows. Alright, so next, after this, after the Hall of Famer thing, I don't know.
Can I say it?
Yeah, of course, but I think it could go either one of two ways. But we have this one right here.
Shane and Daniel Bryan versus Kevin and Sami.
Sami Zayn. Now, this is a stipulation match here. It is, if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn lose, they're gone from the WWE, which means, well, they said they're gone from SmackDown, so they're going to be going to Raw if that happens. It's obvious that they're going to be doing that. It'd be funny if they went back to NXT, but yeah, they're going to be going to Raw. There is supposed to be a draft coming back up. Not a Superstar Shake-Up, a draft, that's what it's called. Coming up soon, which is rumored for AJ to go to Raw as well. We'll see if that happens. Well, we're going to Raw May 21st, so this will be after, so we will see AJ again. Anyway,
yeah, but I like him on SmackDown.
Yeah, so if Daniel Bryan, and this is Daniel Bryan's first match back
in 3 years.
Yeah, 3 to 2 years.
It's 3. Exact.
I'll let you choose first.
I'm gonna go with Shane and my Daniel Bryan, the Yes Movement.
Yeah, you think that, I can't see them having Daniel Bryan lose his first match, but I can't see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I mean, I can see them moving to SmackDown. I just can't see them.
Raw.
Yeah, I can see them moving to Raw. I just can't see them, being fired. Because right now they're fired and they'll be reinstated. However, this has also been a big rumor going around. I think Shane McMahon will turn on Daniel Bryan, which has been a rumor going around. Well, it makes sense for storyline to have Shane McMahon turn on Daniel Bryan during the match and cost him the match and have Sami and Kevin stay on SmackDown? No, it won't make sense at all, I don't think, but maybe Shane attacks Daniel Bryan after the match. Because then that would set up Shane McMahon versus Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam. That's how I see it. But in all, I see Shane and Daniel Bryan winning as well. So we both agree on that.
We have great minds.
Now this part is where I put, and I'm excited about this part, as a lot of people are. And it's probably going to be talk of, the stadium. Probably already is in New Orleans, because right now it's 3 o'clock.
Are they at the same time zone as us?
I don't think so. I think they're...
So it's 2 o'clock there, probably.
Maybe, but it's Eastern Standard Time for WrestleMania. For us, it starts at 5. So, I think this is when we get a shot of John Cena in the crowd, which somebody, I think it was Wrestle Talk. They came up, yeah, it was Wrestle Talk. Ali on Wrestle Talk came up with the idea of have John Cena go to like NXT Takeover, show him in the crowd. Show him at Access, just attending Access as a fan. Show him on the streets, just being hyped up as a fan. Maybe show him at independent shows as a fan. Just to push the point that he's there as a fan, which would be pretty cool. I like that idea. So yeah, that would be a cool idea, Ali from Wrestle Talk. Great idea. But I think this is when you see him in the crowd, and maybe he gets mad. Maybe he tries to call out the Undertaker one more time, but with the power of everybody at WrestleMania to try to summon Undertaker. Or maybe maybe he just is in the crowd, and maybe Kid Rock performs. And maybe the last song that Kid Rock performs is the American Badass song, and then Undertaker shows up. Or my other idea that I came up with, maybe instead of the Shane McMahon, Dan Bryan thing going on before us, maybe after the Hall of Fame thing goes on, maybe Kid Rock maybe sings, or I think he will sing, because it's his theme song to The Undertaker, one of his many American Badass theme songs, and it's the theme song of WrestleMania, is his celebrate his theme song. I think maybe, just maybe, John Cena has one last ditch effort to get Undertaker out there, and maybe he attacks Kid Rock on the stage. Maybe John Cena goes after Kid Rock and
So you're
tries
basically trying to say John Cena's going to be a heel.
I doubt he'll be a heel. Let's get real here, but maybe.
But that's what you're saying. If he attacks Kid Rock, he'll be a heel.
Let's face it. If John Cena fights the Undertaker, that makes him automatically a heel. Okay, I think everybody will agree on that. But I don't know. I think maybe he could do that. Maybe here's the other option we need to think about. Will Undertaker come back as the Dead Man? Will he come back as American Badass? Will he come back as, the biker gimmick? What do you think on that?
I only know one Undertaker.
Well, yeah, because you got into wrestling as, the Dead Man was back. I grew up watching wrestling. This was a little bit before my time, but I know of the American Badass Undertaker. I wasn't that. I was maybe about, 6 or 7 when he was in that area, showing my age. But, I've seen matches with him and everything. I think we have the American Badass Undertaker come out.
Well, you saw him put his dead man clothes on the ground. He's not going to be that gimmick.
He wanted to retire the Dead Man gimmick, but he also wanted to retire against John Cena. That didn't happen last year. And the fact that the trench coat and the hat and gloves are at fan access.
So they can touch it?
No, it's in a glass thing.
Oh, I thought they could touch it.
No, are you kidding? They won't let people randomly touch Undertaker's legendary clothes.
That would be cool.
You could take your picture with it, though.
That'd be cool
he
to
could
put it on.
easily grab that and put it on, but I don't think he will. I think we'll get... People are saying maybe he might not have a gimmick at all, and he comes out just as Mark Calloway and says, "Listen, John, you went a little too far, blah, blah, blah." There is a story here that there's a lot of people that think, oh, Undertaker's not even going to be there, because WWE was genius with this build that wasn't really a build. A lot of people are, upset that that this match was not announced. It wasn't announced.
They want to surprise us.
Well, not only that, but it's smart, because they don't need to promote this match. This match will promote itself, basically.
Because it's the dream match everybody wants to see.
Yeah, everybody will get talking. Don't have Undertaker show up until WrestleMania. That's perfect. Because then
But it kills your suspense.
There's that doubt on, is he going to be there? But again, going back to Wrestle Talk, they were saying that people were, 99 to 100% certain that this match was going to happen months ago. It was going to be written in stone for WrestleMania. As time went on, Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, Fastlane, the go-home show of Raw, no Undertaker. We all know that the match is going to happen, but our mind knows that. But in our stomach, we feel, okay, is it not going to happen? I think it's going to happen. Undertaker was spotted in New Orleans at the airport. So Undertaker is in the area. I think he's going to come out. Now, here's the thing. Is he going to come out and do a face-to-face that's rumored to happen? Or is he going to actually have the impromptu match? What do you think?
I think it's going to be a face-to-face.
You don't think that the match is going to happen?
No, I think they want to build it up.
You think that they're going to build it up to
Kind of like how they did with
WrestleMania 35 or
Similar
maybe
to
earlier?
John Cena and The Rock, they built it up.
I wouldn't see. That's what a lot of people don't want that. Well, a lot of people. I think it would be a good idea. You know, you have more build time, and you know, more promos, stuff like that. And plus, you know, we're planning on going to WrestleMania 35 too, so that kind of being able to see that match, being able to see that match would be really cool in person. But I kind of want to see it tonight. So I think I'm going to go against you. I think that they're going to have a match, and I think we're going to see the biker gimmick come back. I know it was a little bit of a rant about The Undertaker and John Cena, but you talk about my two favorite characters. Now, if that match does happen, here's the tough part. Who do you think is going to win? John Cena or The Undertaker?
That's really, 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 really hard to pick.
Who do you pick? Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose.
I have to go with John Cena.
You have to. You think that Undertaker's gonna lose again in the same building that the streak ended?
Yes.
Really?
I have to go with John Cena.
Really?
Yes.
You think he'll retire after?
Probably.
Not John Cena, the Undertaker?
Yes.
As much as I hate to say this, I'm going against John Cena for once.
Traitor!
I'm going.
He's a traitor now!
I'm going with The Undertaker. I have to, because
Traitor.
it could be Undertaker's last match. John Cena doesn't need to win. He won last year. He's got engaged last year. Undertaker cannot afford to lose.
Did he even get married yet?
No. Undertaker cannot afford to lose again. Especially in the same building that he lost to Brock Lesnar at. He can't. Yeah, so John Cena doesn't need to win. Undertaker, I think, cannot lose 3 times at WrestleMania. And I think Undertaker wins. I think this is, if this match happens, it can potentially be a match of the night, maybe. So yeah, I think Undertaker wins. Finally, maybe he retires after. I don't know. If not, they build it to next year. But yeah, so that's 2 of my favorite characters going at it. Hopefully, we'll find out soon enough. So then, and again, I've said it before, not too excited about this match. It's the main event. Brock Lesnar.
Brock! You gotta do it right.
Versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title. Well, I think we both know who's... I think we actually all know who...
we all know who it is.
Who's going to win. So, I'm picking Brock Lesnar now. Although, it very well could... I don't know. I'm thinking Roman Reigns. I think this has been a story that's been being told since a couple years ago when he almost beat him, but Seth Rollins kind of screwed that up. So, who are you picking?
Roman Reigns.
I'm picking Roman Reigns. And we don't have to worry about a cash-in from our Money Bank because I think it was Baron Corbin this year, kind of blew it.
He messed that up.
Thanks, John Cena. So, yeah, Brock Lesnar could be about ready to win, and maybe Paul Heyman turns and sides with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, I think, needs to be a heel after this, maybe. Maybe Mike, I don't know.
It's better as a heel.
He's probably going to get booed after tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw anyway. But, interesting enough, Dana White is going to be in attendance. He has been confirmed to be watching.
Sounds like a girl's name.
Dana White. Dana White's going to be at WrestleMania 34, and you probably don't know who that is, do you?
He's a UFC person, that's all I know.
He's the owner of the UFC, or president of the UFC, yeah.
I saw it on Facebook.
So, he's going to be there, supposedly, to watch the Ronda's first match. I think he's going to be there to keep an eye on Brock Lesnar and see, maybe talk to him after. I don't know. It's been confirmed that Brock's going to be going back to UFC. He's supposed to be fighting, I think, in June or something. Or he's already got something set up, apparently. So, that's what a lot of people aren't really too excited, I think, for this match. Kind of like when he faced Goldberg many, many years ago, and they knew that both were leaving the company. I don't know. I just think Roman Reigns is going to win. I think it's kind of obvious. So that's what we have for this long, long WrestleMania card. 14 matches total. If you include the Undertaker match. If Undertaker Cena doesn't happen, 13 total. It's supposed to be 7 hours. But it is WrestleMania 34. It is our favorite day of the year for wrestling. It's the holiday in our opinion. I left work early. Well, I didn't leave work. I switched days with somebody at my job so I can be here to watch the whole show. Or times. I worked earlier today. So, with that, tell us what you think. Let me see that. What you think of the card. What you think of our choices. If you agree with some of our decisions. If you don't agree, leave a comment to say who you think's going to win. If you think we're wrong, let us know. Don't forget to like, comment, like I said. Subscribe for more videos. We will have more of Raw from last. Maybe it might be fun to post John Cena's comments towards Undertaker after. Who knows? Just so much that I just kind of lost track of with being sick and everything. But yeah, so like I said, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for more videos, and happy Rusev Day and happy WrestleMania to everybody. Hope you guys enjoy the show. I know it's blurry, oh well.
You have to do it right.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow for Monday Night Raw, and you will see our WrestleMania reactions go up probably tomorrow as well. I have tomorrow off so I can focus a lot on that. So yeah, hope everybody enjoys WrestleMania. We'll see you tomorrow.